this little thing we're about to do is so simple, I feel really kind of bad for passing it along to you. Now today's little meal really only involves 2 items, salt and chicken, hence the name salted chicken. And I guarantee you will not find this on the American Heart Association's cafeteria menu. There is so much salt on this chicken, you're gonna retain more water than the Hoover Dam. But this chicken is gonna turn out so juicy, you're gonna wanna make it twice. Which is what I had to do, because the first time I baked it, I put the breast down. Been so long. I thought I had a flat-chested chicken. So to prevent that from happening again, Tina!
This is so easy, so simple. The ingredients are in the name of the recipe. Salted roast chicken. The salt is something where it encases the chicken and the juices stay inside and they ooze out at the end and you have the most crispy skin and this juicy inside. It's fantastic kind of roast chicken. And simple too. Let's get started first by heating the oven very, very hot. Make it 450 degrees.
Oh, it's there.
Alright, first we rinse our chicken inside and out and pat it dry inside and out.
Are you kidding me?
You know where that chicken's been?
What?
When you wash it out, please make sure the inside is all out of organs. Take all of it out, rinse it out, dry it, and put a little salt in there because you want that cavity to be really, really clean. If you leave any of those little organs in, like the kidneys or the liver, it gives a terrible taste when it cooks. The key, by the way, to really crispy skin is to make the chicken skin dry, like really dry. Take a towel, take a paper towel, take tons, just make sure it's really, really dry. Trust me! The beauty of this is between the salt and the heat, anything that's connected to it that should be, won't be. You're gonna tuck the wings in a little bit so it's a little snug. Sprinkle a generous amount of salt on the outside and a little bit on the inside. Make sure it's sealed up and put it in your hot oven for 1 hour.
Now it's an hour later, you pull your chicken out of the oven, and you may as well go ahead and admire that salty, crusty chicken while it rests. Now that right there is a simple meal, but Tina's a much more complicated woman, and so is her food. And this is where you really lay out some ingredients. You got kosher salt, you got fresh thyme, you got 1 lemon for juice, so I use this, it's easier. You got 1/3 cup or so of chicken broth. You got 2 tablespoons of cold butter cut into 4 pieces. You can estimate the butter, as long as you got 4 pounds of salt on the chicken, I don't think another pound of butter is gonna hurt. You got pepper and cayenne pepper. So here's how this lemon thyme sauce is gonna go. You pour a 1/4 cup of chicken grease into a pan. Then you scrape out what they politely describe as brown bits from the chicken pan, and you put them in the saucepan with the grease. Then you scrape off 2, 4, 6, it doesn't matter, sprigs of thyme, and you put them in the pan and you cook them for about 2 minutes until they wilt. Now at the 2-minute mark, you pour in the juice of 1 lemon, you can estimate that, and your chicken broth. So you're gonna cook this for 2 more minutes, and then you're gonna add your 4 patties of cold butter. Now once your butter melts, go ahead and put in your black pepper, your red pepper, and if you're so inclined, even more salt. Then you stir this whole mess around for another 2 minutes, and there you got your sauce. Then to fill out a really nice meal, you make some rice in a pot and saute some asparagus, or a green vegetable of your choice, in some olive oil in a pan. That's really tasty. Now you slather on some of that sauce you spent the last 5 minutes of your life making. I wish I had a bigger spoon. And voila, you got another $64 restaurant meal. Now this is a delicious and very simple meal you can impress your date with. Or you can munch on it while you play Grand Theft Auto for the 150th time.
The salt is something where it encases the chicken and the juices stay inside and they ooze out at the end and you have the most crispy skin and this juicy inside. It's fantastic kind of roast chicken. And simple too.
Been reading food porn again, haven't you?
Maybe.